folks, out in the shop again here. We're in between jobs. Well, not really. I got a lot of stuff outside to do, but the shop needs a cleaning bad. Winter is coming to an end, and I've just been piling stuff in corners instead of stacking it in snowbanks and not being able to find it for months. Got like a pile of scrap back here. It's got to go to the dump because, you know, all the old parts that I've taken off of things. Anyways, so apart from the cleanup that we're doing, right, now that I'm going to get a little bit of room to move in here, I got a set of Bluetooth speakers that a company called Herdio sent out to me. And we're going to install those because, as you know, I work out here a lot by myself. And I like to listen to music to save what little bit of sanity I have left. So anyways, we're going to install these speakers and put them through some paces to see how good they are and how they stack up. Come on, I'll show you. Okay folks, here's everything Herdio sent me out. These speakers themselves will begin there. These are an HOS-501. They're a 300 watt outdoor speaker. Indoor, outdoor, doesn't matter. Okay, they come with a little steel bracket for mounting them to the wall. You can see there's pre-drilled holes. They can go horizontally or vertically. As well, there's some threaded holes here if you want to bolt them right to something else. All right, so there's some options for installation, and of course you got your positive and negative on your speakers. Pretty simple, they're just speakers. 300 watts, that's a lot of boom though. The other thing they sent me out was a wall control unit. This is what makes this magic happen. Okay, this is a Bluetooth receiver, and it has a whole bunch of different functions on it. It's got a power switch, a Bluetooth pairing switch. What do we got here? That's a microphone jack, and then a 3.5 mil jack, as well as your power input, a USB, and a selector switch for the different inputs, mic, jack, or Bluetooth. And the speakers come right out of here itself. There's also an option here for 2-channel amplifier. You just wire it into the back of here. And you can put in an external 12-volt power supply. If you don't want the ugly power supply in the wall plugging into it, I guess, you can power it directly into the back and hide the wires a little bit. There's also the faceplate, obviously, to cover that, so it's a nice clean install. This fits in a standard wall gang box, so there's nothing fancy needed. They sent me out 2 different power supplies. Firstly, this is the power supply that comes with this unit. It's 3 amps. Because these speakers are 300 watts, they require a little more oomph. They sent me out a 5 amp power supply. So we won't be using the smaller power supply, we're going right to the big guy. Last thing they sent out is wire. It's just standard speaker wire. It's about 20 feet. And because of the way I'm installing my setup here, I want my control unit over in the corner where my laptop and everything is. So one of these wires is going to be too short, so I'm going to have to pick up some more wire. Okay, so that's everything that's included in this setup. Installation, let's get into that next. Okay folks, step 1 for me, and there's no set way you got to do this. I decided where I want to put my wall control unit, which is close to my desk and my laptop here. And it's convenient because I didn't have this piece of drywall up yet anyways. Because I'm slow when I do stuff, what can I say? Anyway, I got first speaker wire ran. It's just going up the wall and getting screwed onto this beam. So that was a real quick one. My other one, however, that's got to go to the other side of the shop. So I'm going to run that right now. So running these wires for me is no big deal because I don't have my roof in yet. So I'm just going to toss them up here. Alright, this is not OSHA approved. Okay folks, we're just getting around to mounting the speaker here. You could take your whole speaker up here, line it up, and then kind of draw lines where you want your screws. Alright, or you just take the bracket off. They're little wing nuts. Put it where you want it. You can mark the holes now. Something like that ought to do it. Okay, so real easy there. There's where we took the brackets off. Just little wing nut guys here. That's what holds it on. All we're going to do is strip off enough wire to go through our positive and negative on our speaker jacks here, and that's it for install. Okay, wire's real easy. Just push them in the hole and tighten up the little plastic nuts. There There you go. They're now wired. Bracket screws here, just little wind nuts, and you can turn your speakers however you want. All right, they don't need to be incredibly tight, but you know, just if you want to move them, you just loosen off them and pivot it as you want. All right, speaker install, dead simple. Okay, folks, we are down to the point where we're ready to put in our wall control unit here. It's that guy. One thing I did notice, the screws to mount this to the outlet box are not included. So fortunately for me, I've got plenty of these kicking around from building stuff over the years, so I'm just going to steal 2 screws out of here for this unit. If you don't have the screws, hardware stores sell them. It's not a big deal. Okay, we're getting around to putting our speakers into here now. I looked in the manual though, in the top one, so closest to the power button here. That's your left, and then your right. So we're going to go ahead and throw those in. You need a pretty small screwdriver, so you just slide your wires in here and tighten down your screws. Okay, so we got our speaker wires put in, nothing to that. Left positive, left negative, right positive, and then you just tighten up the little screws. Once you got that done, go ahead and install your panel into the wall. All right, a little bit of wiggle room there, that's what you want. All right, faceplate. We're going to go ahead and put it on, but normally you would wait until you have your drywall in place. This is just so I don't lose it between now and then. All we need to do now is add power and then set it up. And all we need to do here is plug this guy in right there. You see we got a flash, and if we turn it on, we should get a red light. I hear the speakers buzz. Ooh, I'm hearing things. All right, now again, there's different inputs. Obviously, there's Bluetooth, which is the light right now that's flashing. It's looking for a Bluetooth signal. There's the switch for the microphone jack, Bluetooth, or the auxiliary cable. Normally, my old speaker, I just ran an auxiliary cable from my laptop because I have all my music on that thing out here. I don't think I have a long enough cable right now, so I'll have to get a longer cable, but we can always make the Bluetooth work. Okay, so in my case, I'm just pairing it to the laptop I got here, so I got it up on the big screen so that I can actually read it. All I'm going to do is add a Bluetooth device while that blue light is blinking, and it's going to discover it. There you can see Herdio and whatever these are. Connect to the old Herdio there. This should be pretty quick. Just like that, we now have Bluetooth music playing over our speakers that we just installed. Some YouTube music playing, and let's see how these sound. All in all, they're a pretty decent set of speakers. My one complaint maybe is the volume doesn't seem very high. You know, if you want to have a conversation and sit around a bonfire, then they're perfect for that kind of thing. They're good for the shop. I mean, you don't want it so loud in here you got a headache at the end of the day. They're pretty loud. Let me put them up to full here and I'll show you. Okay, so there's Metallica at full volume. I'm 30 feet away. Speaker there, speaker there. So, yeah, they're pretty loud, but they're not like rock concert volume or anything, so they'll do the job. Alright, standing about the same spot. There's, that's about the volume I would be listening to them in here. That's about half volume. Sounds about right. Anyways, they're really crystal clear. Even at full volume, wasn't picking up any distortion or anything like that. So if you're an audiophile and you're into that sort of thing, installation was a breeze. I mean, there's just the wall unit. You know, if you're putting it into something where you gotta feed the wires through a wall, it could be a bit of a pain. But it's not a necessity. You can Bluetooth right to the speakers if you have those ones. These are both passive speakers, but they do sell the same speakers with Bluetooth functionality within the speaker, so you don't even need the wall unit technically. You just got to power one speaker with the power supply. Anyways, my overall impression, they're a decent speaker. Obviously, I've only had them up there a couple of days, so longevity, I don't know yet, but Bluetooth worked flawlessly, just like it's supposed to. Right now I've tried Bluetooth, and then I tried the auxiliary wire in. I haven't tried the USB flash drive part yet. If you're interested in the set of Herdio speakers, those are the HOS-501s. Herman approves. Anyways, that's it for this one, folks. We'll catch you on the next one.